Six p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. The National Assembly, in a unanimous resolution today, called on international community to take effective action to halt Israel's brutalities and deliver justice to Palestinian people. Speaking in lower house, Prime Minister said Pakistan will continue to supply humanitarian assistance to Palestinians. Nation is observing a day of mourning today to express solidarity with Palestinian people and condemn Israeli terrorism. The martyred Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh was laid to rest in Doha, Qatar today. Prime Minister says government is focused on providing relief to the people as reducing electricity prices is a key agenda. All Parties Hurriyat Conference has urged the people of Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir to observe August 5 as Black Day. And now the news in detail. National Assembly today unanimously passed a resolution strongly condemning Israeli ongoing state oppression and brutalities in Palestine. The resolution, moved by Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Mohammad Ishaq Dar in the House, expressed complete solidarity with Palestinian brothers and sisters and extended condolences to the family of Ismail Haniyeh and people of Palestine. The resolution called for an immediate withdrawal of Israeli occupation forces from Gaza in accordance with the UN Security Council resolutions. It also called for an immediate and comprehensive ceasefire provision of sustainable and unhindered humanitarian assistance to beleaguered Palestinians. The resolution asked international community to take effective action to halt Israel's oppression and brutalities and deliver justice to Palestinian people. Speaking in the National Assembly today, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, reaffirming full support and solidarity with Palestinian people, said Pakistan will continue to supply humanitarian assistance to them. Shehbaz Sharif also emphasized the need for making platform of OIC more effective to address the plight of Palestinian people. He said Israel should be held accountable for assassination of Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh. He said martyrdom of Ismail Haniyeh is a blow to peace efforts. Prime Minister strongly condemned the atrocities and brutalities committed by Israel against innocent Palestinian people, asserting that Israel has exceeded all limits of persecution in Palestine. He said it has also been decided to take effective steps for the provision of medical treatment to the injured Palestinians. For this purpose, injured Palestinians will be brought to Pakistan. Nation is observing a day of mourning across the country today to express solidarity with the Palestinian brothers and sisters and condemn the Israeli terrorism in besieged Gaza. The decision to observe the day of mourning was taken at a consultative meeting of the Allied parties held with Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif in the chair in Islamabad. Funeral prayers in absentia of Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh were offered across the country today. The participants of the funeral prayers also prayed for high ranks of martyr and early liberation of Palestine and Al-Quds. Funeral prayer of martyred Hamas political leader Ismail Haniyeh offered in Dubai, Qatar today. Thousands of people gathered at the Imam Muhammad bin Abdul Wahab Mosque offered the funeral prayer. The martyred Hamas leader was laid to rest at a cemetery in Lusail, Doha. The United Nations has said Palestinian children in the Gaza Strip have witnessed unspeakable atrocities during the last 300 days of Israeli attacks on the enclave. The head of the UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees, Philip Lazzarini, said on X that the children of Gaza are going through unspeakable atrocities. He said children are living in trauma and shock due to 300 days of war, displacement, loss and pain. Children make up half of the population in Gaza, or more than 1 million people. 6 Palestinians were martyred in unabated Israeli strikes across besieged Gaza today. The martyrdom toll of Palestinians in Israeli aggression on Gaza since October 7 last year has risen to over 39,400, and while over 91,000 have been injured. This is Radio Pakistan. Prime Minister Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif says the government is focused on providing relief to electricity consumers as reducing electricity prices is a key agenda. In his initial remarks at the cabinet meeting in Islamabad today, he said that without reduction in electricity price, neither the agriculture sector nor the industrial sector can grow. The Prime Minister said competitiveness in the industry is directly linked to lower electricity prices. He said that addressing inefficiencies and corruption within the Federal Bureau of Revenue and the energy sector and making these institutions efficient would set the country on the right path. The Prime Minister assured that the government is aware of people's problems and doing its utmost to address them. Federal Cabinet has approved a support package of 5 million rupees per family to provide legal and financial assistance to the heirs of missing persons. The decision was announced by Law Minister Azam Nazir Tarar while briefing the media about decisions taken by the Federal Cabinet, which met in Islamabad today. The Law Minister said Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif announced this package in light of the recommendations made by previous committees on issue of missing persons. He said Cabinet reviewed final report of committees and also approved the constitution of a special committee to examine genuine cases of families in need of support. Pakistan and France have affirmed their commitment to deepen economic relations, exploring investment opportunities and expanding bilateral trade. This commitment was expressed during a meeting between Minister of State for Finance Ali Parvez Malik and French Ambassador Nicolas Gillet in Islamabad today. Ali Parvez Malik provided an overview of Pakistan's economic progress, highlighting positive trends and a robust stock market, all corroborated by recent ratings from international agencies. Ambassador Nicolas Gillet expressed appreciation for the excellent reforms undertaken by Pakistan and offered technical support from France in areas of mutual interest. All Parties Hurriyat Conference has urged Kashmiri people to observe August 5 as Black Day to reaffirm their commitment to the UN-recognized right to self-determination. The call was made through messages from detained Hurriyat leadership, including Chairman Masarrat Alam Bhatt and Shabir Ahmed Shah, imprisoned in Tihar Jail of New Delhi. Hurriyat leadership condemned August 5, 2019 actions of the RSS-backed BJP government, which revoked IIOJK's special status. They labeled this move an attack on Kashmir's unique identity and highlighted violation of international laws and UN resolutions. Meanwhile, continuing its crackdown on pro-freedom voices in the held Valley, Modi government has seized property of another Kashmiri activist, Syed Kifayat Rizvi, in Sharifabad area of Srinagar. On the other hand, New York-based Human Rights Watch in its latest report said 5 years after Indian government revoked special status of IIOJK on August 5, 2019, severe restrictions on freedom of speech and association persist in the territory. Deputy Asia Director at Human Rights Watch, Meenakshi Ganguly, said Kashmiris are unable to exercise their right to free expression due to fear of arrest and prolonged detention. In the Paris Olympics, China is leading medal table with 11 gold medals. The United States of America is at second place with 9 gold medals, followed by France with 8 gold medals. And finally, the weather. More rain, windstorm, thundershower is expected in Sindh, South Punjab and northeast and southeast Balochistan during the next 12 hours. Rain, windstorm and thundershower is also expected in Kashmir, Pothohar region, northeast and eastern Punjab, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Gilgit-Baltistan during evening and night. Scattered heavy falls are expected in Sindh, eastern Balochistan, Pothohar region, northeast Punjab, upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Kashmir during the period. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.